Hey everyone, it's Kiki. I am back and I'm so excited to be back. I think I'm excited. Um, Today is December 31st and I am so glad to be saying goodbye to 2020. Who would have thought this year would have turned out like this? This has been the craziest year for all of us. I know it's just been bizarre and it still doesn't feel quite real, and I'm not used to the way things are functioning right now, and that's kind of what I'm doing on here. I haven't been on here for a long time. My intention has always been to get back into creating content about my home and getting myself together and, you know, working on my craft projects, and that has not materialized, and this year has played a huge part of a huge part in that, because this year has been funky and weird and bad, and I don't know. It hasn't been all bad. I'll talk about that in a minute, but even if nobody ever watches this, I'm doing this to put myself out there and kind of create some accountability for myself. I have to make some changes in the way that my world is functioning and the way I'm functioning in it to get my groove back. I guess I can call it Kiki gets her groove back. My real name is not Kiki. My name is Krista. I've been called Kiki since I was very small, and now I have a granddaughter that calls me Kiki, so we're just gonna go with that. It's easier. Anyway, I wanted to wish everybody a happy new year. I hope this year brings us all a return back to our normal. I hope we stay healthy. I hope the best for our country and our world, and that, you know, things get better than they are right now. I just wanted to vent a little bit about what this year has been like for us. Please know that we have been very blessed even throughout all this mess. No one in our immediate family has gotten sick. I have an uncle that did get sick. He had a rough week with the C word, and thankfully he's all recovered now and feeling much better. Other than that, our family has not been impacted health-wise that way, but I know so many people have been, and my heart goes out to all of them, and I cannot imagine. And again, you know, we were very fortunate. My husband was able to keep his job throughout the whole mess. I have kept my job throughout the whole mess. I worked from home anyway, so that I was not impacted at all. Our income has remained steady. Fortunately, my kids work for Costco, so their jobs have not been impacted either. We've all been very blessed to keep our jobs and not been impacted that way. And again, I know that's not the case for so many people. So please do not take this as it's a poor me. Or listen to me whine about my, you know, first world problems, and because that's not the case. This is just me trying to get myself back together. You know, life was good at the beginning of 2020. We had moved into a new house the summer before. We had been in San Antonio 3 years prior to that, and we did not care for it. It was just not our thing. I don't like the heat. I don't like the big city. And we had a grandbaby back here in Colorado, so we made the move back here. Our city is one of the hottest areas as far as real estate and people moving into this area in the country right now. So we took the first house that was available. And so it was not by any means our dream house, but it was here, and that made all the difference. We were just happy to be back here. And we had a visit from some really good friends that we had not seen in forever in February. So that was wonderful. The year was starting off really good. The beginning of March, my daughter was begging us for a corgi. So my husband finally relented, and we adopted a really cute little corgi puppy. And then 2 weeks later, everything shut down. I had been homeschooling my daughter, but she had been going to a hybrid program. So she would go 1 day a week and be with, kids her age, sit in a classroom, work on other educational activities. And that was great because it gave me a day off to myself, which my very introverted self needed very, very much. And and when everything shut down, she was no longer able to do that. My husband was not able to go to the office, so he started working from home and basically moved into my office. So there was no escaping anybody, and it's been an introvert's nightmare. There are people here all the time. And I know for people that are extroverts and love being around people, that probably sounds great. Like, if you have to work from home but you have people here all the time, that's wonderful. Well, and that gives you energy, but it actually drained my energy, and I've kind of been stuck in a rut for the past few months. Because there's constantly people here. There's never a break, there's no escape. And with everything still shut down in our state, I can go to the grocery store, but I'm not escaping anybody there. If I go, people usually want to go with me, and there's tons of people there. I had also, at the beginning of the year, finally had my thyroid issues, and my weight was under control. I had done keto for many months before that, and I was at the lowest weight I'd been in 15 years. It was great. I was feeling really good. And then when everything shut down, the only thing that I could do and was to cook. I love to cook, but there was, like I said, a constant influx of people here. Just my immediate family. Our circle stayed very, very small, but there's always mouths to feed here. So I turned to cooking, and also with the stores, being sold out of all kinds of different things, I got into kind of an anxiety mode about food. So I made sure that I had lots and lots of food in the house. So there was always food being made or leftovers being eaten, and it was not healthy, keto-friendly food. So as a result, I've gained probably 15 pounds back, which is really sad for me because I was feeling so good, and I don't feel very good right now. I went to the doctor. My thyroid's all jacked up again. I'm feeling like blowfish. I'm very puffed up. So I've got to address those issues, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to weigh in, and I'm going to put it on camera because, like I said, this is going to be an accountability channel for me. Just really quickly, I want to touch on things that are my priorities for this channel. It's not going to be just crafting videos, like I used to post. I need to lose weight. I'm going to Costco today, back to the grocery store, to get all my keto-friendly foods so I can get back on that starting tomorrow. So I'll be well prepared for that. Another positive thing that happened this year was in February, I discovered the Budget Mom website and YouTube channel. She's amazing, and she really helped us start getting on our debt-free journey. So we were able to get several things paid off this year, which was really nice. And that also put us in a really good position to buy our dream house, which was not the plan, but that ended up happening. Yes, even though we only moved into our last house the previous summer, we bought a new house in October. I saw the house at the beginning of September, fell in love, put our house on the market. I told you our zip code was hot. Our house sold in 2 hours for $11,000 over asking. And we made quite a nice profit off of it just in the year that we had owned it. It's crazy. It was nuts, but that was a blessing. So now we're living in what is our dream house. It's not a 10-bedroom mansion with a swimming pool and, you know, blah, blah, blah. We would have loved to have more land, but our house opens up to nothing. It's just wide open space, which is amazing. We'll never have any neighbors back there. We have 3,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and I need to get decorating on it, but I've lost my mojo and I have to find it again. I need to start creating again. I always felt better when I was creating, and I haven't created anything for 10 months. I haven't done anything. Not a card, not a scrapbook page, nothing. It's been really sucky. I also need to find a new job. I teach online. I teach English. And while that's been really great, like I said, my income has not been affected. Really nothing has changed with my job. My job stayed the same, and that was great. But for my job, I have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning. I work from 3 till 7 every morning, Monday through Saturday. And I work Friday and Saturday evenings, and I'm just kind of over it. I'm over it. So I'm going to find a new career this year. And I'm going to document that too. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm exploring some things right now. But I'm going to change. This is going to be interesting. I also need to get my spiritual house in order. My spiritual life has not been what it should be, and I need to start focusing on that too. So I've got to get my physical self in order. I've got to get my spiritual house in order. I got to work on getting my financial house in order, and I've got to work on getting my actual house in order. And I'm going to be taking care of a lot of this mess too. I'm looking old, and I don't like that. Anybody else have that problem? I am not a fan of looking old. So I'm going to do what I can to fix that. So anyway, that's my life update. I hope and pray for everybody that this year is better. That, you know, if you're struggling with your health, if you're struggling with your mental health, if you're struggling with your finances, if you're struggling with loss of job or loss of self-esteem, I feel you. I feel for everything that has gone on, because we have been through all those things. Just because our family didn't go through them in 2020 doesn't mean we haven't been through them. We have been in a place where my husband was unemployed. His unemployment was running out. We didn't know what we were going to do. We lost a home before. So I want to give you hope that there's light there's light at the end of the tunnel, and there's better things to come down the road. So if you're in that situation, I've been there too, and I feel it. But again, I'm just putting this out to the YouTube universe to kind of wish everyone a much better year, and to give myself some accountability. So thank you for letting me get on here and vent. If you're in the same boat, I hope that you'll stick around with me and join my community and we can do this together and get over this hump. I'm in a big freaking hump right now. A hump slump. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you tomorrow when I weigh in. Bye.